Alright, what's poppin', guys? Welcome to another episode of Getting Fucking Dusted on some parlays again. I'm saying so close, but yeah, so far. And today, man, we had the Dallas Cowboys versus the Houston Texans. And I'm saying it was a stupid waste of time. Now that game was just terrible. That's all I can say about that. We had some terrible misses. Now I'm saying NICO Collins, first game back in like 4 or 5 games, freaking killed my parlays. Him and CJ STROUT and Tank Dell. Now I'm saying got me so close just to kill me in the end. So pretty much, as you can see, I needed NICO Collins for 60 yards. This man had a 20-yard drop. I think it was in the third or fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, yep. And then he also had like a 33-yard catch, which he had 10 more yards left to go for the damn touchdown, which I needed. I needed both the yards and the touchdown. If he had scored a touchdown with the extra 10 yards, I would have hit a live slip that I made for the second half for 1,100. I just needed him to score a touchdown on that one. I missed it by his touchdown. And then I had 2 other slips with just him for yards that I missed. One was for 330. The other was for 530. So in total, it was like almost 880 just on his yards. And then like another 1,200 or 1,500 on him scoring a touchdown, which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because he had 10 yards left to go. The guy tackled him. And then later on, CJ Stroud underthrew him a little bit. And then he said he caught it. And then they freaking challenged it or looked it over or whatever. And they determined it was incomplete, which was fucking horrible. So I just got dusted again by NICO Collins. NICO Collins, you should have stayed home. You should have never came back for this game. Yeah, you was trash this game, but we're going to have to take them again next week. You always double down because when they have a suck-ass game, it's always the next game they go crazy. It's like Booker. I took Booker 2 times in the NBA. Sucked. Terrible. Nothing. And then the following game, the third game, I didn't take him. He had 40+ in like 3 quarters. So it's crazy. So always try to double down if you can on a good player if they had a suck week. They're not going to always have bad games. But, yeah, he just pretty much killed me today just on some yards or a touchdown. And then I also had a slip with Tank Dell. If he scored a touchdown, I would have hit for like 500+. So either Tank Dell or NICO Collins score, I win either 500 or I win 1,000+. If NICO Collins gets the yards, I win over. If he gets the yards, like 900. So all in all, if he had caught the pass and scored a touchdown on that 33-yard, it would have been instead like 45-yard catch touchdown. I would have hit all the slips just right there. Boom, all of them. Yards, touchdown, everything. $2,000+. It was riding on NICO Collins, and he screwed me, you know what I'm saying? And CJ Stroud was no better. He screwed me also because I had a most slip, so picking players for different positions for the most. Took Mixon for the most yards, CD for the most catches, CD for the most receiving yards, and then I end up going with Cooper Rush for the most attempts because I'm thinking they're going to be losing, so he's going to be throwing that goddamn ball. So I had him for the most attempts, and I had him for the most yards because I knew definitely he was going to be throwing more than CJ Stroud. But then I took CJ Stroud for the most completions, which was a terrible mistake because my calculation was he was going to probably throw more completions than Rush, even though Rush was going to throw more, which was stupid. I should have just loaded up on Rush on all 3 of them, and then I would have hit. But pretty much it cost me 700. So all in all, I could have made out today anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 if somebody's hit had hit. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't meant to be there. I also had a couple crazy shit. I had Texans who scored 35. They ended up scoring 34, which was sick. And then I had first quarter and second quarter ladder going. So pretty much to score 6.5 in the first quarter, 8.5 in the first quarter, which was good. Plus money, it was plus 375 for the 8.5 in the first quarter. And then I laddered it with 16.5 and 18.5 in the second quarter, first half pretty much. And they almost got the 18. I hit on 3 of them, 3 out of 4. They should have had 18 in the first half because they had 14 going into the second quarter. So I made out pretty nicely there with that ladder right there. 6.5, 8.5, 16.5, 18.5 didn't hit. It should have hit. And then the 35 should have definitely hit. And then I only missed by 1. But I had some hits. Just that I didn't put too much on the ones that I did hit. And then the ones that paid out more, I missed on. Always seems to be that way. You always miss out on the big ones, and then you hit the smaller ones, which suck. But we did pretty much come out even almost on the day. Should have been a plus 1,500 or 3K day easily. but better luck next time. Know what I'm saying? So just got to correct the mistakes next time. Next time, if I'm going to take a player for the most attempts and most yards, I might as well just take him for the most completions, which makes sense. Just stack all three together. And then I also had this hit right here with Mixon for 2 touchdowns, the yards, and for the Texans to win. I should have took the Texans to win by 13 and Mixon to go for 100. And I had him for 2 touchdowns. It was crazy because right before the game started, I was making one more slip, but then it locked. I was going to take Mixon for 3 touchdowns. It was plus 1050 on Fanatics. I was going to take him for 3 touchdowns, Houston to cover the minus 7.5, and the game to go over 41. And then I think I was going to take CD for like 5 or 6 catches also with it. And then I was going to take Mixon for the rushing yards. Since I was going to take him for 3 touchdowns, I was going to take the rushing yards or the attempt. It was one or the other. It was like a 4 to 6 legger. I was going to put anything too crazy on it. Probably like 10 to 20 maybe on it. But it was a mixing game. You should have remembered what Alvin Kamara did to them. That game, he had like 4 touchdowns. And then Mixon, he always scores a touchdown. In the last 2 games, I had him for 1. I had him for first touchdown and 2 touchdowns. And he got the first touchdown. He's flirting with 2 touchdowns the last 2 or 3 games. So I was like, yeah, Dallas suck against the run. They're just a terrible team overall, but they're very bad against the run. So it made sense to take Mixon here. Should have loaded up on Mixon all the way. And for the Texans to just cover that 7.5 and over 41 was kind of iffy. But the minus 7.5 should have been a lock. I should have put a big bet on the minus 7.5 for sure. And then I should have just took Mixon to score at least 2 touchdowns, minus 7.5. And then CeeDee Lamb for like 6 to 8 catches because he's the one that's going to get the ball the most. So that was the play here. So you just got to remember, Dallas suck against the run, and they're pretty bad against the throw too. CJ Stroud was just terrible today. So yeah, target the run if the Dallas is playing. But yeah, comment below. Let me know if I should post the bets before the games. It's your boy. I'm out of here.